have to take the handbag wherever I go. Okay. 4 words. 4 words changed my life. Four words, that's what it took to move me. 4 words are my story. They have led me on a life path that is filled with passion, purpose, and an unwavering belief to know that I am in the right place, paying it forward each and every day in one of the best ways that I know how, and that is to help and to serve others. These words have given me vision and clarity even when I didn't know it. They have fueled and pushed me through pain, doubt, fear, frustration, embarrassment, disbelief, failure, uncertainty, and made me look at myself from a different perspective. They have made me vulnerable, and when I needed it, mighty, powerful, and strong. For those of you who are attending conference for the very first time, you probably really have no idea what you're in for. What I can say is congratulations. Congratulations on trusting the person who invited you to come. You have made a positive step towards yours, your family's, and your friends' future. And you may not even know this yet. You have invested in yourself. You're going to see and hear how very ordinary people are creating extraordinary lives. Talk to everyone. Get out of your comfort zone while you're here. Ask lots of questions. Introduce yourself to others. Immerse yourself in this moment. This is the time to decide. Four words. She heard it first from a couple of vivacious women. You could kind of say they were like Laurel and Hardy. A great and funny team, hearing about it not long before she did. They stepped her through it and guided her even when they probably really had no idea what they were doing themselves. They just did it and led her. They supported her and were there for her. Every step of the way, they introduced her to the stories and the people. Stories and people that would change her life forever. For 6 months, she did this regularly, and then they started talking about Canada. 11,859 kilometres, 13 and a half hours. That's a flight time between Brisbane and Vancouver. A stay-at-home mother of 20 years, blessed with 5 beautiful, beautiful children, and a husband who absolutely devoted, loved, and supported her. Sent her off on her merry way in the airport. Excuse me. They wished her well. They were so proud of her. 10 days without them, oh my God. In 20 years, there had only been a day or two that had separated them. Oh, excuse me. At the airport, she meets with another 2 women. She's really only known them for 6 months too. But they've heard the stories, and that's why they're here. They sat at the airport, waiting and munching away on a delicious array of food. One of them hears their names being called. No way, that's us. Run, run, run. On the plane, they laugh, they giggle, they do yoga, they get swollen ankles, they swap stories, watch movies, and begin to know each other. They can't believe they nearly missed their flight. Little does she know then that they will become her great friends and one her mentor. The plane lands. She steps out onto foreign ground, amazed at herself for embarking on this journey. It took a lot to get there. Money was tight. She had to sort the children and their schedules. She just knew she had to be there. She had to see for herself. Nothing was going to stop her. She had to find a way. She sold things, and that wasn't enough. she had to ask for help. That was so painful, so difficult. In fact, it almost felt like failure. Not in the eyes of others. They were so proud of her. They believed in her. They invested in her even before she did. Angels. Greeted by a Mustang and lots of friendly unknown faces, driven around for the best food, best value, generosity and love shown not just to her but to everyone who travelled near and afar. Showing and sharing with them the best of what their town had to offer, invited to do things with them, and it was all taken care of. So generous and kind. Meeting all of her other friends who travelled the vast distance and many who'd taken the same measures to be there. She'd listened to the stories. They were all different, but each and every one so meaningful. She'd heard about this. She'd heard about walking the stage. Everyone gets recognised. Everyone matters. She walked up the steps to the stage in her navy sparkling dress. The calm, kind, beautiful, intelligent, smiling woman who she had learnt for and listened to all of that weekend and previously for 6 months called out her name. The tears began to flow and she didn't know why. 2 men with big, broad, gregarious smiles greeted her. Their eyes, their body language, their warmth told her that they were kind and generous and strong. They were in the moment with her, absolutely and completely. It was then that she had the vision through tears as she looked out through the bright lights to the hundreds of guests. She was in the right place. She knew it like she knew it like she knew it. It was deep in her gut, in her instinct. It was in her and there was no way it was getting out. It had become an integral part of her. She decided then there was no stopping her. She was moving forward and bringing anyone who wanted to join with her. She knew it like she knew it like she knew it, that it meant everything about her, her values, her beliefs, her love of helping and serving others, but finally she had found a way to help her family too. She had a vision in that moment that one day she would have a family there with her and that her husband would be beside her, that they would all share that moment together. That was 2 years ago, and that was me. And today is the day that my vision has been fulfilled, and it took 4 words to get me there. Melissa, David, Lonnie, Richard, this legacy that you have given us all, the greatest gift of all, to create and give people choices to create their beautiful lives. I thank you so much for passing this on and paying it forward to everybody. You've created, and I have seen it with my very own eyes, that this is for everybody, no matter where you come from. Our friends from afar, TL, Deb, Ken, Sally, Shannon, Mark and Shannon, thank you so much for all the love and support that you continue to give our teams each and every day, and for making us feel so welcome when we go and visit your country. I hope you are feeling the same here. I have been blessed with such beautiful mentors. Eva Bergstrom, Aisling Cunningham, and Marnie Robinson. You have been there from day dot, Ashamani. Your family, Paul, Mags, you've all seen me grow and held my hand and gently let go when you knew that's what I needed to grow and lead. You've listened to me and always positively and gently guided me. Ever, you blow my mind. You mentor in a different kind of way. You've created and continue to create leaders. You teach us to believe in ourselves. You lead from the heart. I've been so blessed to have so many beautiful mentors leading from the heart. And if you have one of those, be eternally grateful. Naomi Woodward, thank you so much for sharing this gift with me. The day you called to let me know a way that I could help my daughter means so much. I will eternally be grateful. Abby, Mel, Tony, Pam, you have been there from the beginning. Three-way calls, presentations, investing your time and energy into me and our teams. My beautiful team, who knew? We have something absolutely so special. I really consider New Serity as our whole team. Please continue to treat it as a community where we think of ourselves as one and be united. Thank you, my team, for trusting me and believing in me. You will be here one day, I can guarantee it. Thank you for all the hard work that you do each and every day. Michael, David, Jack, Emily, Abby and Katie. They're here today with me. My eldest son, David, is over in Edinburgh, but I'm sure he'll share this special moment in the best way he can. Thank you so much for being my support team when I've been working away day and night, either in the bedroom or in the laundry. True story. Bringing me cups of tea, giving me massages, cutting up apple, giving me a pat on the back. Life's been different. It's been chaotic. The house isn't as clean as it used to be. Things aren't always as smooth. But you believed in me. And I can tell you, it's all worth it. Every little sacrifice, everything that's different, it's all worth it. Darling Michael, you've trusted me and believed me no matter what I do. You're my constant soft place to fall. Thank you. I have so many beautiful friends and colleagues out here, and we share so many things together. I can't even name you all because you all mean so much to me, so I don't want to miss anyone out. My 4 words were, "Mummy, I feel clean." They were the 4 words my beautiful daughter spoke 4 days after using Skincerity. And I can only tell you the elation and joy in mine and Michael's hearts when we heard that. As parents, all we want is for our children to be happy, healthy, and feel loved. Hearing those words and to see their shining eyes completely moved me to share this incredible gift with others. This is what has brought me here. Every day since I have shared this with someone, I really had decided in that moment that I must, because not to would be selfish of me, and that is what I will continue to do. There is no stopping me. That's what it takes. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And don't stop. For those who decide that this is for you, you must build this into your life so that it just becomes natural, just like eating, drinking, breathing. Once this is in you, there is no getting out of you. Being here and sharing my story with you as a diamond is very surreal to me. I have to say, it's just beginning to hit me. I really feel like I've graduated from primary school and going into high school with so much more to learn and to experience. There's so much more required. Where to from here, I ask myself. I'm bringing you all with me. Anyone who wants to come and share and help others. You take 2 steps and I'll take 5. Anyone who wants to create a beautiful life and share it with others. I'm not stopping. I'll keep going and going and going. And lastly, I told you how I had the privilege of having my family here with me today. When I sat on the plane yesterday and gazed out of the window during takeoff, tears began to flow. I didn't know where they came from, and it took a couple of minutes for me to register why. Two and a half years ago, we wouldn't have had the extra income to jump on a plane and fly to Sydney, let alone one of us or 7 of us. We wouldn't have been able to stay in a beautiful hotel and eat out if we chose. They were all extras for our family. Michael, you have been the most devoted, loving husband, and I am grateful to you every single day for everything you have done over the last 20 years, or 24 years. I feel so elated that I could do this for my family and take some of the financial burden away from Michael. This can happen for you too. It doesn't just belong to me, and this is only the beginning. We hear it time and time again. Newcerity has given us the tools. Stick with them and just keep sharing every day. That is it. That's the secret. Decide. Decide how you want your life to look. Find the 4 words that drive you and then just go out there and do it. No excuses.